money.
What are your taxes like? Because you give away so much money. Yeah. I hope that that's all deductible.
I do too. If it's not, which
that is brutal.
If it's not, I might have a GoFundMe coming up, but we'll see because this year's taxes are coming up, and that's when it's gonna. I mean, like millions of
You're
dollars.
about to find out.
Yeah, I'm gonna be
how bad you got it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we have it all documented. We have receipts and stuff, but it's like the hard part is like when I give my boys $100 grand to spend. Like I just brought that video up. Who pays taxes on it, right? Them, they can't pay taxes on it. So then I guess I have to pick it up. But it's not, I gave away the money. So it's like, it's rough.
If I was your accountant and I'm not at all
they all tell
qualified,
me just to throw the taxes on my boys. But like, that's kind of shitty.
They tell you don't, they tell you what?
Like someone has to pay taxes if I give away money. Either
if you say, and you're in the video, you're like, here's $40,000. Someone has to pay taxes on that.
Yeah, exactly. Either me or them for the most part. So I don't know how that's going to go.
And that's even like if you go give like a homeless dude a house. Is there tax implications on that?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I think
so
that always is.
Fuck.
Yeah. So it's like, it's getting... Yeah,
people don't think about that.
Yeah, I know.
People need to know about that.
Well, we're going to find out when this tax season happens.
I want to find that. Mr. Beast
Is this going to be your craziest like tax?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, last year was stupid, the amount of money we spent. I mean, like some months like 500 grand on videos. So it's gonna be dumb. I don't know how it's gonna go. I wasn't really so like game shows. If you win a car, I didn't know this, but apparently right after the game show, they have you sign a document where you say like you're gonna pay the $8,000 tax on it, or you forfeit the prize.
Exactly.
Like you don't even get it at all. Yeah. Like they don't even give it to you to sell.
For real?
Yeah, like you either pay taxes or not. Because I talked to someone who was on a game show and he won a prize and didn't even get to keep it.
Wow.
Yeah,
I always wondered that.
I did not know about that either.
About Price is Right.
Yeah,
they're like, you win.
Why the fuck won't they pay the taxes? What the fuck?
$100,000 vacation.
Well,
you're like, yeah.
Exactly. It's more like
and then
a
like
vacation.
you owe us $50,000.
Yeah. So I think that's why they do vacations, because you can't liquidate it. So then most people don't even take the prize. So
are you fucking my ass?
All right. I don't know if most people don't, but
that's
like
crazy.
They have to. Yeah. Yeah. So that's where it makes things a little weird on me, because like, you know, if I make them pay taxes on stuff, then I look like a piece of shit. But if I pay taxes on it on something that's already not really profitable.
Well, hold on. There's, I don't think so, because it's really when we're talking about your staffers.
Yeah. Okay. Well, besides them.
So your staffers should pay tax, because for them it's like a bonus.
Yeah. Yes.
Now, if we're talking about like here, you go up to a waitress and you give her $30,000.
Even then, like that one, they would pay taxes. It's a little more messy when I give someone a car.
Well, I guess they have to claim that.
Yeah. Yeah. That one's an easy one. Yeah. It's more like literally like.
My man is trying to own me by saying they're not rich like you. What? Because I didn't know how game shows don't fucking pay taxes for the cars? How does that have to do with, like, my personal situation? Like, I just didn't know that, you fucking asshole. Yeah, dude. Only fucking poor people know that, like, if you go to a game show... Shut up, man. My dad lived his entire life going from game show to game show, winning prizes. That's how he put food on the table. That's why I grew up eating fucking... That's why I grew up eating Oreos, motherfucker, because he won a lifetime supply of Oreos. We had to pay taxes on that shit. No, I didn't say, oh, no, I didn't say, why don't the poor people pay taxes, dumbass? I said, why doesn't the company pay the taxes? No, I don't mean, why don't the fucking poor, why don't they pay $8,000? Like, oh, you're in desperate need of, You're in desperate need of a new car? Well, why don't you pay $8,000 on taxes? No, obviously not. I meant, like, why doesn't the fucking company also offer additional cash?
I gave like 6 cars. And so like, who pays taxes on these like 40, 30, 20
I wonder if
cars?
there's not room for an argument that it's just a tax deduction for you, because it's part of your
we'll see.
It's kind of like
an expense.
Yeah, it's an expense of doing business.
But I'm pretty sure someone has. I didn't.
I hope you have a slick accountant. Dude.
Yeah,
I know he'd be paying taxes twice. I know that. For Mr. Beast, that's a tricky situation. But for NBC, they should do that. Like, especially if he's like making marginal returns or some shit. That's different.
We're gonna find out.
I hope you have a slick Jewish accountant with a Brooklyn accent.
Yeah. Well,
do you?
I don't. I need to switch them up.
You're fucked. I just signed over to a slick Jewish accountant with a Brooklyn accent.
Did he help you save money when you gave away?
He's actually from Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Yeah. I need one of those. I think I have one of those. I don't deal with any of that.
We don't know.
I have a friend
that's the hope.
Well, yeah, this year he's going to save us a lot in taxes. I have a friend in show business who's pretty big in show business who recommended him to me. And I get on the phone. His name's like Harvey, and he sounds like straight out of the fucking corner deli in Brooklyn, dude. Just like that deep Jewish accent.
Yeah.
And I was like, how old are you, dude? Because he sounded like an old Jewish man. And he's like, I'm 40. I was like, bro, you have the cadence of an old Jewish man, and you have my business. Yeah.
All right. I mean, yeah.
That's an anecdote. I can help you.
Gotcha.
You can help me. I can
Long
help
story
you.
short, you can help me. Thank you.
Yeah.
Actually, speaking of taxes, I was talking to someone. I won't name him, but you know, like Trump, like passed the new tax bill where like
199A.
Yeah, and he was supposed to like make it where like you know, lower income people pay less and higher people pay whatever. Like you know, make companies pay less or whatever, something like that. But I was talking to one of my friends, and it's funny because he ended up paying like over like $500,000 less than he would have before that tax bill. And his employees actually ended up paying like 5% more in taxes, but Trump pitched it like it was the opposite.
So I've been obsessively learning about that. It's so
it's kind of
so the 199A is the new deduction, and it's a 20% corporate tax deduction.
Yeah.
So first of all, what they also did to pay for that is remove the state income tax. So there's certain states, mostly liberal states, that have a high personal income tax to the state. California and New York specifically. I don't know what it's like in North Carolina.
I think ours is like 5%.
So in California and 5% there, that was a huge, huge deduction that would come deducted from your federal taxes. So in states like that, your taxes for a lot of people are actually going to be going up. And they also capped personal expense to 10,000 too. So a lot of people,
for non-corporations?
Yeah, for your personal deductions. So a lot of people in blue states are going to have their taxes increased.
Damn.
And they also he did us dirty, dude. Entertainers, people who derive their money.
I'm learning stuff. Yeah.
People who derive their income from performance.
Yeah.
Where like it's a personality-based
okay.
company cannot take the deduction.
That $10,000?
Straight up,
No,
the 20%
deduction.
You cannot take it.
Entertainers can't?
Entertainers cannot take it. And then not only entertainers, like lawyers and accountants and shit like that, like professionals, but he specifically went after like
businesses.
He went after like entertainers specifically. It's like a little revenge play.
Well, see, now we're getting out of my realm of knowledge. I don't know anything.
Yeah.
No. I just know funny stories where my friends who were supposed to pay less and people that were supposed to be helped pay more. And it's just like, I'm not a political person. I know nothing about politics. But when they just blatantly lie, and, you know, it's kind of like, wow, you know.
Well, dude, it's so fucked up. Like, when that happened, I was like, yeah.
The difference is that it also impacts his wallet, too.
Oh, I'm gonna get all this money off taxes, and then our accountants are like, no, you're gonna pay more this year.
Gonna go up.
Oh, yours are?
Like, what the fuck? Yeah, because
I should just like literally text my guy to like.
Yeah, you should
I need
ask.
an educational course
Because taxes are due soon. You should find out what he's doing.
Yeah. All right. I'll just take care of that.
Yeah, you're like shit.
We have like a month to finalize that.
Well, I just
it's not easy.
If I didn't plan properly. Oh, I thought that was the guy out there. That's a little soundboard.
It's a Lance Stewart.
Welcome to Papa's house.
That was a good one to push.
Yeah, but if I didn't prepare properly, you're just gonna see my videos go from $100,000 a video down to like $5.
Yeah. Today we're gonna be giving out packs of gum.
Yep. No, seriously. So that might happen. We'll see.
No, I don't think you're a big spender. I'm sure you're.
What? Big spender? I am. I'm a huge spender.
Not on yourself.
Yeah.
I mean, but it's all business. You're spending money on your business.
But you gotta make sure
someone has to pay taxes,
deduct
either me or the people.
But I'm just saying it should be deductible because it's a business expense. You got to get a slick Jewish accountant to make sure it's categorized as a business expense.
Yeah, can you go to the Supreme Court and tell them that?
It's not a Supreme Court issue. It's a good faith argument based on because we're in a new vertical in terms of business. Traditional. We don't really fit the traditional mold of how people spend money on entertainment. Like what you're doing is a legitimate business. If you're not giving out $100,000, people aren't watching your videos.
Yeah.
So I see that, and I think it's a good faith, legitimate argument to make to the IRS that, hey, this is all deductible expenses. Because
why is Chess so confused by Ethan Klein, who himself is Jewish? making probably the most common and oldest fucking joke. Do you not have a single fucking Jewish friend? Have you never met like a Jewish person that has made this joke to you? Like, I don't understand. Maybe you don't. Maybe you live in the, I don't know, Midwest or something, where like very little, maybe you live in the South where there's not a lot of like Jewish people or something. It's like, probably, it's tropes.
Yo, hassle.
And it is probably the most common fucking trope and the most common joke that at least my Jewish friends joke about. I live in New York, and no, I definitely have not heard a Jewish person make Jew jokes. Wait, really? What the fuck? I think that's a lie, but are you kidding me? Jewish people love making Jew jokes. Are you? It's a joke, right? Like that itself is the joke, I think, right? What the fuck?
Hassle.
What are you talking about? I'm on New York and the Jewish people always make Jewish jokes. I mean, yeah, oh, they're all self-hating Jews? Yeah, every okay, bro.
This is what...
Yeah, maybe not around Goyim as freely. Actually, that's not even true. No, I don't think so.
You do.
Yeah.
I'm going to run the ad. Okay, I'll run it right now. Okay, at the top of the hour, every hour, 6-second ad break.
Do you want me to be your accountant?
Yeah, you want to just do everything for me?
Yeah, this shit gets me riled up because, look, it's ridiculous. If you spend that much money
on the video, as long as it's
not enriching you. It's fucking you're producing content.
Yeah, but at the same time, like some of it goes to my boys and things like that. So
that's deductible.
Yeah,
or I mean, they should pay the taxes on that.
Yeah. So anyways, I buy him a car, and then it's like, pay $8,000 on this car I gave you. That's when they don't have $8,000.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
That basically sum it up with that. We can move on. It's just like, because especially because I know a lot of the prizes I give away that people can't afford the taxes. That's the dilemma.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah,
that's a tough one.
So then I just have to kind of pick it up myself.
That is a really interesting.
I don't think anyone thinks he's altruistic in this community. I don't think he's personally altruistic either. He might be otherwise, but not when he's making content out of it. But the point I was making is there are infinitely worse ways. There are infinitely worse ways to make content. And his is, as long as it doesn't go over the line and is like really exploitative and cringe, his basically just seems like one of the better ways. He's all right. Exploitation is okay when it looks nice. I mean, there's no level of content where a fucking fraction of exploitation does not exist. Like, he's not doing, when he's making the content, he's not doing that out of the kindness of his heart. But the output itself is still a lot better than the 98% of YouTube content that's out there. He's literally just a middleman for these fucking corporations, nothing more.
Yeah.
Don't talk about him publicly. He's friends with Dream, so he'll get canceled by Twitter by stands. Dude, he has fucking stands of his own. I have no beef with mrbeast. I think like I said, the reason why people go, it perpetuates the benevolent rich people myth. The reason why people have to go to that instead of directly address what's happening in front of their eyes is because he's not doing something that's like overtly gross and exploitative and predatory. You understand?
4 months Pogo playing Metroid hassle.
It's literally just rich person propaganda. I don't think it is. Like, why? Why is it rich person propaganda? Like, he wouldn't even be fucking rich if it wasn't for the fact that people watch his videos. Like, it's not like he's saying it and being like, look how fucking nice people are. Yeah, he looks dead inside on this. It's just, it's kind of like flex content, but everyone on YouTube does flex content to a degree, and at least his flex content is like otherwise good. I want to build other channels like the Beast Gaming and Beast Reacts so I can run my main channel at a loss and grow as big as possible, and then use my main channel's influence one day to open hundreds of homeless shelters and food banks and give away all the money. That's my game plan. If you don't believe me, just watch. I promise I'm dying with $0 in my bank account and I refuse to live a materialistic life. I kind of believe where he's coming from. You can say like that's not true. You can say that that's not true, but like he reminds me aside from the fucking content that he's making, he's not like a big flexer. You know what I mean? He's not. He's not like a big flexer. He literally, like, he's not like Logan Paul. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, he's not fucking like, you know, hey, look at my massive mansion. Like, he's not preaching the prosperity gospel. It's like the same people that yell at him or get mad at him are probably the same people that get mad at me too. You're like, oh, you have 40,000 subs. Like, why do you have 40,000 subs? You're supposed to be a leftist. Like, fuck you. It's kind of like that. Like, okay, well, what do you want me to do? I'm not flexing on you. I'm not like, you know, I'm not like, hey, oh, look at this. Look at all this money. Oh, look at me. I'm going to go and fucking, you know, buy multiple mansions and fucking Lambos. Like, yeah, he unironically seems like the kind of dude who's just like, yeah, whatever. People who say you should make your donation button go directly to charity don't recognize that because I don't really fucking have TTS all day long, that the amount of money that I personally give, I don't want to talk about this. Look, the reason why I don't do that is because it's not as much money as you think it is, okay? In comparison to how much money I could personally give and do. He just recently opened a food bank. Also, he's admittedly not politically intelligent. His heart is probably in the right place, but he has no real analysis. Anyway, watch the Cyberpunk video. It's good content. Chat will like it.
2 months pog.
I hope you know that leftists aren't allowed to have money. That's so two-faced. A real leftist would stream from under a bridge. Yeah. Now, mrbeast is the target of Twitch creator. This platform is fucked. Wait, what? What? I'm fucking defending him. Not only am I defending him, but I'm like showing a fucking tweet about his ultimate goals. And this motherfucker's like, oh, dude, you're trying to kill mrbeast, dude. You're trying to kill him.